Hello everyone, happy Sunday. I wanted to check in on JD Vance through the end of the year. So I'll do a regular old Celtic cross and let's see what's coming up for him between now, July 6th, 2025, and I guess I'll just say December 31st, 2025. What is in his future? What's going on? What's in his future? A whole lot of disappointment with the Five of Cups. That's interesting. Regret, loss, grief, loneliness. Okay. His biggest challenge with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Well, I read it as a reversal when it's in the challenge position. Feeling underpaid. He's lazy. He's stubborn. He's bored. Making mistakes. Yeah, that's it. Okay. The place that he's just sitting in and where he has some control. Actually, I need to bring these over here. Sorry about that. Forgot what spread I was doing for a second. So anyway, with the Ace of Pentacles, I mean, he's waiting for the opportunity to have something in his hand that he would rather have than he has now. But he's looking for a new job, right? Or at least just new ways to make more money. He's got his hand out. In the past, with the Six of Cups, that's interesting. He just keeps being drawn back to the past is what it feels like to me. I mean, I can't really say it's... maybe it's him receiving gifts and invitations, but and maybe he has his family support. Well, I'll just say that he does have the support of his family, but I don't know do his kids really like him? I don't know. What's hanging over his head and he doesn't have as much control over what's coming in the way his mind works with the Two of Swords is he's at a crossroads. It's kind of like a stalemate going on. He needs to make decisions, but his emotions are blocked. And then maybe this is him making a deal with somebody. Near future, he's not going to have anything to celebrate right there, at least not for, not for the nearest future, but we'll see what happens out this way. So Three of Cups is our card. When it comes to reversed, it's a card. It can be somebody who's been drinking too much and it's just not helping him, not making him happy. It's our card for depression and overindulgence and resentments, stifled creativity, being in a triangular kind of a relationship. What else? Gossip, feeling kind of guilty from betraying others. I don't know if he has that capacity, but I'm just going over the meanings of the cards. Whoa. Okay. Internally, what he's attracting, because, whatever we have inside of us is what we attract. With the Tower, things not going the way he wanted. A big disruption. An experience that might change his belief system. He's shocked. It can be a major disaster. Maybe he gets struck by lightning. Now, on another level, this can be a card, when it comes to upright, it can be a card where extreme religions are kind of blown apart. And he's having to deal with the fact that, we don't want to live the way he's proposing that we live. So, yeah, internally blowing up. Externally, what he's attracting is recklessness, foolishness. I mean, this would have to be Trump, putting him, in a position all the time of being out of body, out of control, just really ungrounded and reckless, and taking risks, and then accidents from a fall. It'd be, yeah. I could go for that. Off into the distant future with the Six of Pentacles coming reversed. He's not going to get what he likes, what he wants, even though we know what he wants. But even if he ever gets there, he's not going to like it. He's not going to receive what he wants. The reversed, the Six of Pentacles is a card of greed and bad debts and selfishness and a lack of the give and take. What's that word? Reciprocity. A lack of reciprocity. So, and this is long-term distance, even out further than 2025. Okay. Now, by the end of the year, so with with the Emperor reversed, it's anger, it's battles, it's struggles with being able to control, struggles with being able to dominate the way he wants, and it could even be an injury. All right, let's see what's at the... if I kept going, I've got the Devil reversed. Yeah, Devil will have his due. I've got the, what do you call the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yeah, that's not going to go the way... that life cycle isn't going to turn the way he wants. Forces are out of his control. Stagnant, stuck in a vicious circle of making the wrong problems, or making more problems by making the wrong choices. And with the Devil reversed, is bad reputation and believing in his own lies and gaslighting and projecting, and yeah, I don't know. Let's see what's at the bottom. Death reversed, so he's stuck. And then with Temperance, that's interesting. So with the Death card coming through reversed, this is just, he's in major resistance to making any changes, but he can't really move on. And again, with those power and control issues, and he's having to just kind of weigh things and keep going. So maybe I'm starting to think like, well, I don't know, I've got conflicting cards. Either Trump doesn't make it to the end of the year, but nobody wants him in charge. Because right now he's disappointed and he's bored, right? Or Trump doesn't make it to the end of the year, and he's getting tired of holding on and not moving his position of power where he wants to be. Interesting. I guess I'll just upload this and I don't know, see what happens. I have to hang in there a little bit longer, it looks like. Then again, maybe, if looking at these two cards, and either internally he's just blowing his top constantly, or maybe he's even making some plans to try and make something happen to who. But it doesn't matter when it's all said and done, he's not in a position of power. But this is a card of, struggling for power, struggling to be in charge, struggling to be in control when it comes to reversed. Okay. I'm going to have to just let it go for now, but it's best I can get. Maybe you guys ask some other readers, or maybe you already know. Okay, take good care. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Bye.